It's your man Alex, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving my brother a fresh new home haircut. If you're looking to cut your spouse's hair, your children's hair, or just looking to learn how to cut your own hair at home, this is the video for you. So with all that being said, let's get right into this home haircut tutorial. So for the first guideline, I'm going to be using the no guard lever open. So I'm kind of giving my brother like a shadow fade, kind of like a mid shadow fade. And the reason why I'm doing the lever open is because it leaves the hair a little bit longer than if I used the lever closed. So it makes it a little bit easier for me when I'm cutting his hair. Plus it doesn't really do too much in terms of the lifespan of the haircut. Maybe it'll last an extra day or two if I use the closed lever instead of open. So now I'm just going in after the first guideline, right? Dropping that guideline down toward the occipital ridge on the back of your head, give it that nice curve around the ear. Then I'm going in for the second guideline using the number 1 guard lever open. So one thing, if you're a beginner, especially, a wife, a husband, and you're learning how to cut hair at home, using the lever open for all the guidelines is probably the best thing that you can do. So if you have clippers that don't have a lever, highly recommend you purchase yourself a pair of clippers that do have a lever. And I have an Amazon storefront link linked below if you want to check that out. All of the tools that I recommend are in that link, so you can get them there for a very good price. So no guard lever open, that's guideline number 1. Number 1 guard lever open, guideline number 2. Number 2 guard lever open, guideline number 3. Every single guideline I'm putting in, I'm going up about 3/4 to 1 whole inch. So now that we've created all of the different guidelines going up the head, I'm going to be fading in all of those guidelines now. So now I'm using the half guard lever open, and you'll notice how I adjust the lever a little bit as I'm working up that first guideline. So that bottom hard line, I'm using the half guard, and you'll notice that I open the lever, I put it halfway, and then I close it as I'm working in different parts of that hard line, because certain parts of the head are a little bit more dense than others. Like the back of the head, for example, is always more dense with hair than the sides. So you'll notice I do a lot more detailing on the back where I use the lever open, I'll put it halfway, and then I'll put the lever in the closed position and then flick out the bottom of the hard line like that. So there's a little bit of a nuance to fading in the hard lines, but that's why it's also very important that you have a cordless clipper with a lever so you can adjust to those micro adjustments in the length and remove those hard lines accordingly. So now to remove the second hard line, I'm going to be using the 1.5 guard, and I'm going to be doing something similarly to the half guard, and I'm just going to be playing around with the lever, starting with the lever open and gradually dropping the lever to the lever halfway and then closed as I'm getting rid of that hard line. So typically the lever open I'll use to soften up the line. You'll still see the line there, but it'll soften it up a little bit. And the more you close and close and close the lever, the more hair you end up cutting off. So that's why you start with the lever open and gradually drop it down to the lever closed to get rid of the lines. Now, for my brother's hair, I had to go back to the 1 guard and start doing a little bit more detailing on those lines with the 1 guard. So I started with the lever open, and then I gradually went to the lever halfway and then down to the lever closed, going down the fade. So wherever I see any hard lines, just using the corners and the flick out motion of the clippers to get rid of those hard lines. And if for some reason you feel like you need more detailed explanation on how to fade hair, I have my 14-day self-haircut course completely free. It's in an unlisted YouTube playlist on the description of every single YouTube video, so check that out. All the PDFs, documents, tutorials are all there to help you learn how to cut your own hair and how to cut hair in general from the comfort of your own home. So now we've finished all of the guidelines, we've finished fading in all of those guidelines, so now the fade is beautiful and we're ready to go to move forward to the length on top. Now, when it comes to the length on top, I know it can be a little intimidating, but notice how I'm pulling out little vertical sections on the top of my brother's hair here, and I start toward the crown and I just blend in that little bit of longer hair by the top of the fade where I use the number 2 guard lever open. I'm grabbing them with my middle and my index finger, and I'm pulling it straight out. I'm stretching out the hair to create as straight of a line as I can, and then I cut a vertical line going straight up at 90 degrees to blend in that fade into the longer length on top. So it can feel a little intimidating. Obviously, practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. But that's the way that I do it whenever I cut other people's hair. When I cut my hair, it's a little bit different because you're cutting your own hair, but other people's hair, this is the best way that I found to do it. I start in the crown, and then I work my way in little sections going around the perimeter of the crown, and then I like to work my way going forward all the way to the fringe. And then one thing I like to do when I'm working in the crown section of the head is use the thinning shear over comb technique. Thinning shears are a very, very easy tool to use because they only cut around 20% of the hair whenever you snip. So when you use regular scissors, you're cutting 100% of the hair. But with thinning shears, you're only cutting about 20%. So it's a really nice tool. It's a safe tool to blend the hair a little bit better, right? To make the gradients in the color a little bit smoother. That transition from light to dark is smoother. So I like to use the thinning shears a lot when I'm blending in that fade into the longer length on top. So you'll notice I use the thinning shears quite often when I'm blending toward the crown, right? And you saw that a little bit earlier. Now with the scissors, I'm just going in and working in small little sections. So I tell my students all the time, I tell my followers all the time, when you're cutting the length on top, you have to imagine the top of the head like a grid. Very similar to how grid paper is in math class back in school, right? We all know what grid paper is in math class for like geometry and stuff. Imagine the head as a grid, and there's little boxes all throughout your head, right? Like a rectangle. And you've got the back corner, the middle, and then the right corner. You got the left side, the middle, and then the right side, and then the front left, and then the front middle, and the front right. Like think of the top of the head like a grid, and then keep using your comb to pull out vertical sections and cut vertically going up the head to blend the fade into that longer length. And then of course, one last tip for the length on top, always cut in vertical sections and always double check your work horizontally as well. So grab the hair horizontally and then double check vertically, right? Double check your work going in every single direction, left to right, right to left, back to front, front to back, and just double check your work. Make sure all the hair is even. So once we're finished with the scissor work on top, we can move on to the lineup using our trimmers. So this is the pretty self-explanatory step right here where we just go in with our trimmers, use the corners going around your ear so you don't accidentally put in a line and cut off hair that you don't want to cut off. So just use the corners, and then when you're putting in the line on the neck, just put a straight line in, push it down, drag away, and then just create the shape, follow the natural contour of the hairline. Same thing with the forehead, do the vertical bars, and then do the C cup going around the eyebrows. So now I'm going in and cutting off my brother's beard. I ended up using the no guard lever halfway because he wanted most of the beard gone, but he didn't want to be a baby face, so I left the lever in the halfway position to leave it a little bit longer. One thing that you have to do, which I told my brother a little bit late, was to close your eyes when I'm cutting the beard because as you can see, the hairs are flying everywhere. And the last thing you want is for them to jolt their head when you're cutting their beard and then accidentally you cut something else that you didn't want to cut. So to style my brother's hair, I used my mystery texture powder, which works perfectly for him because his hair is naturally a bit oilier than mine. I have pretty dry skin while he has more oily skin, so a texture powder is ideal for his hair type. It acts as a styler while also absorbing excess oil. All you have to do is sprinkle a light layer throughout the top, massage it into the hair, and style. This texture powder is made using only 4 100% all-natural ingredients, and if I were to sell it, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. This is my take on a clean DIY home haircut. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want more in-depth educational videos like this, whether you're cutting your own hair or someone else's, I highly recommend checking out my 14-day self-haircut course. The course is now completely free thanks to my hair brand KOVRAS, and you can find the link in the description of all of my YouTube videos. If you do enjoy the course, the best way to support me keeping it free is by purchasing one of my hair healthy styling products. With that being said, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, check out the links below, and watch this video if you want to take your self haircuts to the next level.